All right, and we're live. So we got the first fight for the UFC tonight with Johnny Walker versus Ian Cutelaba. A really good fight to start off the card. Both guys are a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. Johnny Walker is one of the greatest athletes that I've ever seen in the octagon, and quite the ability to move and a physical specimen. Um, There's this guy in the light heavyweight division. It was Johnny Walker's last fight. I think it was Jamal Hill. And Jamal Hill knocked Johnny Walker out. So it should be interesting to see Johnny Walker coming back from a KO. And I believe Ian Cutelaba lost his last fight to Ryan Spann. So it should be a good fight. Both guys coming off losses. And I wonder if that preys on their minds at all, especially when you're coming back from a difficult knockout. That guy, though, Jamal Hill, who beat Johnny Walker, then his next fight he fought uh, the guy with the hammer on his chest. I forget his name, but really impressive back to back victories going up against the most difficult fighters, Jamal Hill. So it should be really good to see what he does, what Johnny Walker does in this fight against Ian Cutelaba. You might also remember Ian Cutelaba as the guy who was in a Hulk outfit when he came out for weigh-ins, and he always likes to put on a show during the weigh-ins, and it's something that has made him stand out. But man, especially like in the very beginning of Johnny Walker's career, here he is, he's coming out dancing. He would just KO people in such vicious ways, and it would look like a dominating victory, and it looked almost like he was a Hamza Chimaev kind of character. And then he lost a couple fights, and he looks a little bit more human now. So let's see if he can get his rhythm back, and if those KO victories were only because he had a high skill level with also being a ridiculous athlete. He's coming out dancing here for his fight, looking really relaxed, looking really loose. And he also danced after one of his victories and really injured his shoulder to the point where he needed shoulder surgery. So that is a first, I believe, for the UFC. It looks like he's ranked 13, and he's got 15 knockouts in his career, and he's one of 6 fighters in the UFC with finishes by 4 different types of strikes. So he definitely has a creative kind of spin to the way he knocks people out and what he does in there. So it should be a good fight, and I'm happy to do the commentary and break it down. It's interesting. The Cutmen have the words Boston Strong on their shirts. Not exactly sure what that's referring to. Maybe it was the Boston Marathon, but that was a really long time ago. And I thought that this fight was in Vegas. All right, we got Yildiz Rustamova speaking in a language that I don't understand. Yildiz, thank you for participating, but unfortunately, I don't know what language you're speaking in. Let me see. Can I copy this into Google Translate? I wonder what he's saying. Copy. All right, hold on. The tail of the tape is Johnny Walker's 30, Ian Cutelaba's 28. Johnny Walker's 6'6" to Ian Cutelaba's 6'1". They're both 205 pounds, and Johnny Walker has an 82-inch reach, and Ian Cutelaba has a 75-inch reach. What a crazy, crazy differential on that one. Wow. So I put in Yildiz comments into Google Translate, and Google Translate had no idea. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. Bruce Buffer is doing his famous announcing, the greatest announcer in sports history, in my opinion. And I am very proud to have him announce a couple of my Bjjfanatics instructionals. If you see in the description of this video, I have been teaching martial arts for all my life, and one of the ways that I make money is I have some martial arts instructionals for sale, and the submission land instructionals in the description are they have their introduction from Bruce Buffer. So that had always been a dream of mine, and it got realized through those instructionals. But what a cool thing to have Bruce Buffer announce you. Right now he's doing that to Ian Cuțelaba. And this should be a good fight and a good testing ground to see where Johnny Walker is at in his career, because he looked like he was just in a complete situation where nobody could even come close to touching him. And then when you get knocked out and lose a couple fights, you start to look more human. So it should be interesting to see where he's at. And one thing that I've seen with my students, they're showing the crowd, and this guy's throwing terrible punches. One thing that I've seen with my students, especially guys that are super strong or in shape, that their own physicality works against them because they're able to just muscle guys around, and they're able to use their superior physical attributes instead of relying on technique. So first round begins, and both fighters coming out in the orthodox stance. You can see the size difference between both guys. It's pretty noticeable. Johnny Walker in the green trunks, Ian Cuțelaba in the black. Oh my God, big round kick to the head from Johnny Walker here. And my screen froze, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But that looked like a knockout-worthy kick. I don't know what's going on, though. If you know what's going on, throw it in the chat. I'm having some technical difficulties on this end. The fight might be over. I am not sure. Let me see. Pardon the interruption. Well, if you know what happened, let me know. Throw it in the chat. All right. We're shutting things down and coming back in. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Still having some technical difficulties here. All right, let me see if I try it like this. Mozilla Firefox much better than Safari. Well, if you're watching the Johnny Walker fight, let me know what's going on, because my stream is not working too well. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to go out and come back in on this one. If you watched, thank you so much, and much love to you.